you want one of us to do it for you to draw, and then you
No,
talk if you want?
yeah.
Trying to go live.
Okay, that will be the first route. We'll get to RP Alpha. There's a small village over there, and there's a bunch of trees and very good concealment. So we'll touch down, and then all units will dismount. And then all support units, that will be Dragon 3 and Dragon 4, will hang back, while Dragon 1 will advance to Whitney. This is a possible choke point in the route over there, so we're going to need alternating overwatch for the movement down there. That will be 1-1 and 1-2. Dragon 3 can provide overwatch if they feel like they can make it to Overwatch Alpha, and then Dragon 4 will secure the MSR with the drone. Once we get to the checkpoint, then Dragon 1 will clear the checkpoint, conduct SSE, and then gather any intel, advance into the town, and clear the town and conduct SSE. We expect the HVIs to be down in the village, but if we don't find them, then Chadwick will be triggered. Then we'll have to fly over to the other checkpoints and clear them too. If we find the HVTs at the town at Whitney, then Prince will be passed. That means we have the HVTs and we can extract. All units will fall back to RP Alpha, and then regroup with the ELOs and extract to base. If we don't pass Prince, then we'll go to RP Bravo, which will be the second LZ, and then maneuver all the way down to the two towns and then clear them as well. Any questions?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, sorry, I'll go after you.
Oh, yeah, the purple, I imagine it's a flight route. I have a little more accurate flight route where we're actually going to take. So should I delete the purple one?
What I had in mind was to use the valleys for concealment in the initial part of an infiltration, and then as we land at Kobe, as we pass Kobe, we'll have further intel on troop movements and position, so we can know how far to move in the helos and advance.
Oh, so
but by then, gone.
So we don't know. So with LZ1, we don't know if that's actually an LZ.
No, it's not actually an LZ.
Oh, okay. So we don't know where we're at.
Yeah, we don't. We're not sure. Okay. So we're moving advanced. We're moving through the valley with the help of advanced recon from the drone, so we can be able to.
Okay, but I mean, the flight won't take very long. So once we at the once the drone has eyes on it, then we could probably take off. So, do you want us to be flying over the area while the drone is checking, or do you want to?
No, the drone first, and then every movement will happen like that. Drone will do the surveillance first, and then troops will move.
Moochies?
Gone.
Just a recommendation with the intel that I suggest that the FTLs only deal with the intel, because we need to screen capture that, so we don't lose that intel.
Yeah.
Aren't we doing the normal process we practiced?
What
it's called?
We could do. It's actually the rush SSE. That
Rush
one
SSE,
we don't need to set up the sites. It will be actually much easier for the FTLs to handle, and the recorders can actually do it as well. We can actually select somebody who feels they can do it right now, so we don't have to worry about it in the mission.
Well, do we just need one per squad then, or in the squad?
It depends on the size of the area we tend to clear, which is obviously going to be huge. So we probably need a bunch.
Okay, I suggest the FTLs fulfill that role.
I mean, the FTL already has the entire SSE to manage and to supervise the large area to go around and make sure everybody's coordinated and everything. So he can't as well be doing screenshots.
Okay.
If he's close to the recorder, which actually is the way it's intended, then they can actually assist each other with doing that stuff. So that's actually the point of the recorder, is to assist the FTL in the manual labor.
Maybe Lucas, I should just appoint somebody in Dragon One.
Yeah. Just a question. Who's my second CMT?
Me.
Echo.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I didn't remove that purple route because the blue one there's no reason why I can't fly even more into the valley along the road.
Phoenix, I see 2 LZ2s.
Yes. Yeah, so actually I haven't checked LZ4 and 2, so but I think they're fine. I only practice LZ1.
Lucas, can I recommend that maybe the rifleman be the both 1-1 and 1-2 be the recorder? He's just behind the FTL, so if they should be together.
Yeah, that's what exactly. I do
Yeah,
agree with that.
that is actually the way it is in the documentation. So that's actually exactly what I had in mind for that role.
Okay, right, that's you mine, eh?
Sounds like it.
Good man.
Yours.
Who's 1-2 rifle?
That's me,
Who's me?
Igor.
Okay,
Igor.
thanks.
Just make sure you guys know how to screenshot.
Already setting it up, yeah.
Yeah, and also remember
Save file right.
to know how to access it as well.
You guys have got access to the SSE.
I dropped it in.
Yeah, they don't.
We're
They don't.
newbies, we don't.
Yeah, I just thought about that as well.
We can.
I will run to
Over
someone.
here if you can check it out for a bit. It's not that long actually.
Don't worry,
Okay.
let the FTL sort it out.
Isn't the recorder the one taking the screenshots?
Yeah, but they don't have access to the SSE folder.
Your channel.
Okay, well
You can't drop that into public.
I mean I could, but actually what I'll do is I'll just. When were they?
Temporarily make them
Yeah.
else or something.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking.
We don't have
No.
to do it in mission.
Oh.
We can coordinate that after the mission.
Okay, so
When move this stuff to the SSE in Discord.
hold on, is it Mad Dog? It's one of them, right?
Dust.
Dust and
Igor.
Echo. Igor, sorry, not Echo.
Igor and Dust.
Igor.
Is Mad Dog here?
I am.
Okay, well you're invited anyway. And then where's Igor? I don't see any Igor on the server.
He is the other selection candidate.
What do you guys think of the plan?
Yes.
Just from Dragon 3 perspective, we're pretty much going to be Overwatch firing at long range. I'm just thinking, the, sort of a standard D3 marksman and Mark 48 Moors, entrenching tools, things like that. That is obviously going to make us very heavy. How's the movement from LZs to Overwatch positions for D3 entice? Because in both instances, it's nearly 1.6 Ks. That will take us roughly 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah, it is. There's an option to hang back with the helos and just wait for any development. If Michael is passed, then you can board the helos and then quickly interdict.
Where's Michael?
That's what happens if the insurgents try to extract the HVIs via road.
A quick question on the kit. Are we going suppressed and not taking backpacks?
Yes, suppressed. You can pack your backpacks, but when you need to maneuver quickly, you ditch them and move.
Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I mean, They're gonna see you anyway.
Moochie's confirmed that you don't want Dragon 1 to move unless the Overwatch is in position. That's the way I read your notes.
Confirmed.
Okay, all right.
Can D3 request maybe an earlier insertion, just so we can get some ability up to Overwatch A?
Yes, you can do that actually.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to take too long, eh?
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
Phoenix.
in Dust Igor, you guys can see the SC channel now. Last one.
Where now?
See SSE, yeah.
And Mad Dog.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not Mad Dog though. I mean, I could Mad Dog as well, but he's not Alpha. I'll put him in there as well.
Oh, he's not an alpha. Okay, I see. Yeah, never mind.
Put him in there anyway.
Quick question, Shocky, can you see my yellow mark on the map around objective Alpha? You can't. So on D3's question about perhaps insert that. What is it? A reddish trail from RP Alpha up to Overwatch Alpha. That's on the shadow side of the hill. So really, that entire area should be masked from the danger area, fly zone. It might be possible for a low flying heli to sneak up in the shadow of the hill and drop D3 closer to Overwatch Alpha.
Sorry, which one is this?
The maroon line.
You don't even need to move all the way up that line. You can actually maybe drop them slightly closer, because as you get higher in the hill, your exposure gets bad. And also, what I'm more concerned about is the sound signature, not the visual exposure.
So you're talking about the valley heading along the route line half the way there. Where would be LZ then?
Yeah.
No, I'm
over to Overwatch Alpha, like halfway between the way to somewhere there.
Okay, but where would you touch down?
It's actually very sloped, so it's very hard to get somewhere to touch down.
Sorry, who proposed this?
Shucky.
Okay, so I'm asking Shucky, how would you touch down there? Where would we land?
There is you can find the flattish area on the ridge line.
I had a look today. I actually landed right at the top, but I didn't find too much going down. It's pretty steep. Eh?
Yeah, it is very steep there.
Well, we need to ask, what are we gaining versus what are we risking? We are risking sound exposure, possible visual exposure. What are we gaining? Not much, because when the healer goes back to fetch the troops, D3 will already be in position at Overwatch 1 roughly about the same time as when the second healer touches down for insertion. I mean, it's 1.6 k's walk.
Uphill.
Yeah, but I mean, that will take you 15 minutes. The healer takes 5 minutes back, boards 5 minutes back in.
Okay.
Dragon 3, you're with most of the time Ghost Rider 2, is that correct? Or at least is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Ghost Rider 1, that is the one about the weapons. So then Dragon 3, you makes the most boarding chopper, which has the rockets weapons on it.
Understood.
So in testing, I managed to put my my front wheel on the slope here, and have infantry board and disembark successfully. But and it is to the shadow side, but that's up to you guys if you want to hike 2Ks.
I mean, I did consider that touchdown on the side thing. I even tried testing it myself personally, but yeah, it's kind of risky, and especially if you're in contact, it's very, very risky.
Is the CMT going to be attached to 3?
Well, we've got one CMT and one PM. So where would you like? Where would Commander like them?
That's
PM. I would prefer Dragon 1 to take first priority in their pick.
Okay, so then PM can stay with Dragon 3 and CMT can go Dragon 1.
Depends on what 1-1 FTL thinks.
SL.
SL, yeah.
Or SL, yeah.
Well, I do like splitting up the medics. I mean, we should be sufficient having only one. We should, worst case scenario, be able to bring him back if he gets hit as well. I do agree that we should rather take the CM so that command for D5 can still remain intact. I think D3 will be safer to not than D1.
Guess it's settled.
Okay.
That's good.
Time is now 8 minutes past 8.
If there's nothing else, we can advance.
I've got just one more question. If Dragon 3 is ineffective from Overwatch A, are they allowed to move down? I mean, to set up at this lower area over here, or something? Because I'm just scared that they are like gonna just be sitting
It's
out.
far. It's very
I mean,
far.
that's really far for most weapons to shoot down.
They can stay with the helos. If any, that is the worst case scenario. Like if they can't move to Overwatch Alpha, or there's no other alternative, then they can hang back with the helos and just be the backup while Dragon 1 moves in.
Yeah, but then Dragon 3 is just gonna sit in the helos the whole night.
Like
they're just like gonna sit there.
No, but we can't move as Dragon 1 until Dragon 3's on Overwatch.
So
yeah, no, I agree that we should have Overwatch. That's not my point. I'm thinking more of like using a different Overwatch, perhaps, because I'm just thinking like that's really far.
That's too far. That's very far.
I mean, even this heal's better.
If you can
I mean,
find
we could insert them here. They can still walk up all the way, but even this heal's much closer. And I mean, it's much closer, but it's still very far away. I mean, it's still at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 meters away.
What my primary concern was exposure to enemy fire. But if you can guarantee your safe security, then you can move closer.
I can't guarantee you shit, but I mean, like, I'm just thinking of like, it's also pointless of having them sitting on a hill, 1.2 kilometers away for no reason.
It's not okay. I hear all concerns involved, but I checked the ranges. The range from Overwatch 1 into the center of Whitney is 800 meters. That's in the center of Whitney.
Okay.
That's well within the effective range of Mach 48. We got also DM, which is effective range 1.1 Ks. We got Moore's effective range 900 meters. But I mean, with a little bit of gauging and.
Okay, no, if you feel fine, then it's fine. I just think like being closer might be better. But then if you feel confident, then it's good.
Is that slope distance or horizontal distance?
That is horizontal distance. Slope distance will probably be about 900, 950.
A bit further, yeah. It's a bit further.
I mean, either way, we still have the Morse round. We got the DM, so we can take targets, and if we need to move the MG team forward, we can take two like slightly forward positions, maybe somewhere there or somewhere there.
Yeah, it is basically just Overwatch.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, if we engage targets, we will be shooting effectively. What's the fire? Ah, fuck. Basically, shoot over your heads.
We're forgetting the point. It's not to engage everyone. It's to get the guys and to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why suppressors and stealth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I think D3 is fine.
Okay, Moochies, one quick question. What is your intent on movement? Is Dragon 1 to use the roads, or we're going off-road in a more direct route to Whitney once we land?
The slope is actually kind of forgiving, so you can actually take a slightly elevated position, but the route is that you can maneuver around it. It's flexible.
Okay.
Because D1, that section, I'm not sure if you can see those two markers. Is dead ground for us. We can't see anything there.
Okay, noted. We'll move probably somewhere along this way. Then I don't want to upset anyone in Chadwick if we don't need to.
Yeah, we'll do a quick stop by when LZ will stop there somewhere and just do a quick squiz on Chadwick. Okay, well, like I said, D3 is fine.
One's happy.
Riches?
Yeah. Say again?
User joined your channel. User joined your... Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool. So you're just gonna 343 channel 6 for our net, okay?
Roger. I'm gonna take 2, 1 for D1.
Yeah, that's fine.
And 3 for 3. Aha, 152.
Well,
Okay. Let's go, guys.
Wait, no, this is wrong side. It's over there.
2 343s, because then you can 1 on 6 and 1 on your squad net, and then 1 152 if you wanted.
Yeah, sounds good.
You and I. Don't worry, I already changed mine. It's fine. I think it's fine now.
Okay, I'm ready.
So someone will just need to talk me through what I need to load up.
Okay, Maddox, are you ammo bearer?
Yep.
So in terms of ammo bearer, you pretty much take. You're pretty much gonna take like ammo for Morse gunner.
Can you hear me, Phoenix?
Yeah, I can hear. Okay, so actually, where are the choppers? Yeah, off to the left. So we're not going. I don't think we're going to do tight formation with the flying. What we're going to do is you're going to. I mean, you're going to be behind. When we do flying lap to the earth, you probably won't see each other. But what we're going to do is you just gotta fly behind, and if I do take contact, I can describe where the enemy's fire is coming from, and then you'll have time to think about if you need to engage them or evade, for example. Only one of us is risk at a time.
Roger.
And then yeah, when it comes, obviously keep notes on no fly zones, and then I think we're going to have to like hold off somewhere like we're not in contact, because I mean doing this low level flying to kind of be I think when the troops are engaged, then you can kind of hover like orbit nearby. I'm not going to be in the area because I can't do anything useful, and then obviously you can provide some CAS as they need it. So you can probably want to you might want to then here on the one net in case they need any assistance.
One thing we could possibly think about is maybe flying as a pilot and a co-pilot after the initial troop insertion.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, although I'm not sure which will go for that, because you might want to be able to very quickly on a whim extract everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, although we can only fit like 12.
Then we can use
14.
the CA-47.
Yes, Chinook is good. Well, except you won't be able to fit as many places. I mean, you want to land on the side of a hill, Blackhawk, but Chinook would be even worse for that. Yeah, I think a little bit replacing one of those Black Hawks with a little bit would be more useful, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see we've got a UGV, which wasn't mentioned.
Yeah, apart from the Zamp.
Quite a distance for the troops to come.
Oh yeah, we probably need to can help you rearm your chopper.
Please.
If you use the latest Zamp, then it should actually be much easier, quicker, because it's not load round by round. It's like entire pylon, I think. Or except maybe for rockets, I'm not sure. This is Ghost Rider 1, radio check.
1 actual reads 5-5.
Have you got two radios?
No, I only have the one.
This is mine.
Yeah, okay, I technically have another radio in the chopper, so.
Yeah. I'll bring the ammo truck.
Yeah, there's a configure pylons option, thank goodness. So yeah, you can go ahead and set it.
Roger, so we need something that's gonna...
Just looking for myself. No, yeah, it's 2 or 4 Hellfires. Whoever thought there was there's a 3 Hellfire option for down for Ace actually. 1, 3, and 4. Where's a 2 option? Odd. With the
Yeah, I can't configure while you're configuring.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry, okay. I was just curious. I was looking myself.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 3 the L.
Make sure you're doing the Ace ones.
The Ace ones, I think hyperbaric, right? That's gonna be more against infantry. Or do you want specific and
Well, I mean, it kind of depends what you want, but I think the infantry ones, because they're not going to have tanks. I think there's a possibility of tanks, but I don't think so.
Roger.
So.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so am I going now? Okay. Yeah, the ends. There we go.
Ready to check?
Just curious how many you rearm with now. Oh, all of them.
All 4.
There we go. Can't. Let me see if I can return this.
I don't think so.
I can. Store ammo.
Awesome. Well, let me take the truck out.
I'm going to my chopper.
Ghost 2, this is D3. Message.
Go for Ghost 2.
D3 is ready to mount.
Roger, you can make your way to the helis.
Roger, we will do so.
Ghost Rider 2, I am set up on logistics channel just in case. Okay, Dragon 1, this is Ghost Rider 1. You clear the board when ready, over.
Three Ghost 2, I'm the break. I'm the southwesternmost chopper, the one furthest away from me.
Ghost Rider 1, I'm sorry, not Ghost Rider 1. Dragon 1, ready to check over?
This is 1, I read you, Dragon 1, Oscar Mark 2, Ghost Rider 1 out.
1, this is 3 team leaders down.
Ghost 1, this is Ghost 2.
Ghost 1, this is 1 actual, requesting a number of helo in your queue, over.
Sorry, can you say again how many helo in my queue? Say again.
Affirmative, which helo in your queue are you, over?
The one without the one without the pylons, so it's the second last one.
Roger out.
Ghost 1, that was just Ghost 2 trying to establish if we were on the correct channel. 3. Ghost 2 out.
Confirm that Ghost Rider 2 is the one without the pylons.
Wrong.
Advise Ghost 2 as pylons.
One actual, I forgot to check. Are you my ground controller? Over?
Affirmative, over.
I'm in.
Oh, this is the one where we can fire from the side here.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one,
the start,
all
yeah.
in.
Okay, which call sign is in charge of the UAV?
I don't think we have a call sign for the UAV.
I don't think there is a UAV.
Dragon Actual, are we going without the UAV surveillance, over? Dragon Actual, radio check. Dragon Actual, radio check, over.
5-5.
Guys,
This is D3 actual, back in, moving to healer.
guys, if you need to clean your visors, remember Control Shift T. Eh?
Is Dragon Actual with you, Ghost Rider?
I can see Africa's got his
FM, they're telling him now you're looking for
Okay,
that
you're
close.
in battles.
Roger, are we going in without surveillance? Because as far as I know, I don't know who is in charge of the UAV, over.
Dragon 4 to launch surveillance first.
Zero shot at back
after
when you get close to the
report.
Who is Dragon 4?
Buckies, yeah, Buckies.
Who is in charge of the drone?
The healer back is.
Jumping. The other one, eh? Dragon 3 is the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are out of this thing's head.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, it's very stable.
It's very
We
stable
tested
from
it,
here.
yeah. Like that minigun.
If somebody can get access to your UV terminal, then
No.
and then we can have access to the drone, and then we can send it.
Because it actually hasn't got a...
Okay, we can check the UGV. That might have one. So, who is going to be in charge of that? I mean, Theo, you can probably decide.
Let's make it Dragon 3.
Okay, Ghost Rider 2, I recommend that you just take off and land near that UGV that we ran past. Ghost Rider 2, you copy?
Guys, Rider 2, awaiting signal from ground controller.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a beer.
Okay, so I'm just suggesting that you land next to the UGV in order to get the UV terminal, for Dragon to get the UV terminal from there.
Roger, I heard your suggestion. That is accepted. I'm just waiting for the
Okay, roger.
ground controller to wave me off.
Roger. Who's your ground controller?
That's Lucas' idea.
I think he's talking to the other bird, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Why are we risking a 90 million helicopter when people have legs?
People don't have time, apparently.
Oh, there you go, Sherman.
It's okay, he's in the bird, so it's...
How the fuck did that happen?
Yep. There we go.
God, I missed that.
90 million.
Wow.
Well, that went well.
How did that happen?
Well,
Is
he's
it,
not
because of Sherman disconnecting, maybe?
He's not even close to the wall, eh? He's far from the wall.
Yeah, no, that was a
Done
glitch
it
or something.
Suddenly picked up and.
Alright, I'll get rid of the mess.
What did it jump
Yeah,
up?
Africa, I think maybe just like reset.
This is D3 actual. I don't need to explain.
Africa, so I think, yeah, like, respawn the tropics, I'm pretty sure it's a glitch.
This is Ghost 2. I'm still alive in the heli. Don't know what happened there. It
Yeah.
just flipped over.
A full
after
heal,
being
yeah, so
stationary.
actually first thing, full heal
Didn't push
people.
the controls.
Yeah, full heal
Yeah,
people.
I'm trying. Peps is, Shocky is stuck though.
Yeah, and then respawn the chopper, and probably to save time, maybe just do a user configure pylons module and put 4 114k Hellfires on one wing. One pylon, I mean.
Oh, sorry, no.
You just kicked someone out.
Yeah, I accidentally
take a
clicked
seat
no
now.
and not ram cut.
Hey, where's my man?
Where did you put him though?
Actual, this is Ghost 2. Can I get a
Next to the
can I get a full heal, please?
Apparently
mad
there was a
dog.
mistake. Just quickly run back over.
No, we were
I couldn't
We just like the way your bum moves, so keep
couldn't
running.
save Mad Dog.
Yeah, here he goes. How'd you get him there?
Shaman's gonna be like,
I
what the fuck
like it.
happened?
Looks better.
Alright.
We'll just say it's his fault.
Thank you.
Okay, Africa, if you want to fix the glitching animation, you give him push-ups and be fine.
Actual, this is D3. Can you just make Rumcut just go prone and up again?
No, I think Ramcut's unconscious.
A full heal should work, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have failed.
Toggle unconscious?
Actually,
Toggle
can we get a
unconscious,
new
say?
dap at my
Toggling.
position?
Okay, he's now toggled. And he's now untoggled. Okay.
Oh, Africa's busy with it.
Alright, and then to place a healer without units, how do I do that again?
You have to go to the empty factions, different from the editor. There's actually a faction for empty. Yeah. And then once you place it down, then when the modules,
First one,
ace
this goes
modules, you will have options for configure. Send?
I reckon, should we do the whole rearm the pylons thing, or just go with the rockets?
No, I'm getting Africa to do the pylons for us.
Roger.
What do you want me to do the pylons for?
So if you go to the extra settings like that on the right, you know, the ace modules, the logistics ones, ace ones, there'll be configure pylons. Just do that one and put 114 ends on one of them, ace 114 ends on one of them.
Give me a sec. Okay, so I've got ace utility, configure pylons, and then we want which ones?
On one of the pylons only, on the left pylon.
Yeah, which one?
Ace 114K for them. Sorry, 114N.
Ace.
Sorry, N for November.
The number 4, how many?
4 of them. Yeah, 4 Ace 114Ns. Okay, Ghost Rider 2.
Oh.
Okay, looks like he's losing connection. Ghost Rider 2, have you...
Yeah, well, I'm back. AGM 114N Ace, right?
AGM 114N.
This is actual. Shaki has volunteered to multitask as drone operator and pilot. While he's operating the drone, he'll be excused from his pilot duties until he's clear. Out.
I mean, they do know that means that there's no CAS when he's piloting the drone.
Why don't they just let Sherman do the drone?
I mean, technically, ideally for me to do the drone because I'm useless when between transports. Or whatever.
Okay, I did apply it twice now,
Faster
but
than we
I
get
don't
going
see
now.
a difference, Phoenix.
Okay. Okay, I think we'll forget about the pylons now. So let's just go ahead with it. Okay, if it's a problem.
Roger.
Yeah, if it's a problem, then never mind then. Because I did use it before a couple of times, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Africa,
the third time not working
if
as
you
well.
put a terminal for Phoenix in the chopper, you could use the terminal. You could actually.
Yeah, I'd say. I know, but let's just go with you know, the plan as it is. Let's need to get going. Don't want to go around like like give us
Not
much
sure what
feedback.
you refer to a terminal.
No, for the UAV.
Because he's Shaki is now going to be UAV operator.
Oh.
Unless you should just have a passenger.
Yeah, Phoenix, why don't you, when you're not being a Ghost Rider, why don't you just hop in as his co-pilot?
Yeah, no, he also suggested that, but the only problems I believe Mucci's wants the entire Dragon units to be extracted at a moment's notice, and so that won't happen easily.
UAVs in the air.
Okay. Do you need anything else from me? I'll continue trying this pylon thing, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean, so do you like? I think you have to.
Ghost one, this is
I don't
Ghost
explain it
2.
to you. You have to check other menu options, I think.
In the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna try now. Full arsenal, add, remove bigger pylons, group side, load cargo.
It is configure pylon, but inside there might be more options, like a less obvious way of setting it.
Let me try the other side.
Okay.
Don't put it on CAD, because that doesn't give you that option.
No, it doesn't.
Do custom.
Unless they just look the same, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think they actually look the same.
Oh, I don't recommend operating the UAV while you're in the pilot seat because Advanced Flight Model doesn't like remote viewing from somewhere else.
Yeah, I had suggested he not fly the helicopter while he's flying the drone.
Yeah, even if you're on the ground, it's just you mustn't have the Advanced Flight Model activated while you're operating a UAV. Because, like, for example, if you use remote control, I know from my experience, and the Advanced Flight Model is activated, occasionally glitches out and it just jumps up in the air for no reason, kind of like what happened earlier.
Fine, you can get off then.
No, Phoenix, I honestly don't know why it's not working.
Guys, who's going to take the UAV terminal in?
I can do UAVing because I'm actually useless between transport missions.
You can take it then, Phoenix, can you?
Yep.
On the ground. Drone is already in the air. Just gonna wait. Okay. I've set it out to altitude 2000.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, did I not have it?
This is a typical case in real life where you hurry up.
Hold on.
You just run out of fuel.
No, I got out to just operate the UAV quickly. If I stay in the chopper, then it'll like probably jump in the air and blow you all up. That's kind of what happened to Dragon 3.
Once we get in the air, it's 10 minutes, guys, the mission's done. So you guys can do whatever you want.
Worst airline ever.
At least I didn't lose your luggage yet.
Not up this.
That's the no snacks.
Okay, so Ghost Rider 1 doing through UAV looking at LZ 1.
Echo radio check.
RP Alpha is clear.
Copy that. All units advance.
Hold on, I just want to check where the first contacts are before we, yeah, I'm not seeing any, okay, hold on.
In transit.
Okay, only heat signatures I see is at the expected roadblock at Termicale. Very large, multiple technicals, about a squad of infantry.
Can you identify the faction? Over.
No, but too far away.
We expect Pakistani police at the checkpoint. They are non-hostile.
Okay, I think we have enough information. We can land. We should be able to safely land at like LZ2 possibly or LZ1. Which one do you prefer? Over?
Roger. And then they'll tell the other people to make a plan.
So Roger was which one?
They didn't.
Roger with LZ2.
Okay, Roger that. Okay, Ghost Rider 1 taking off. I'm going on to the green route past RP Alpha and then landing at LZ2 approximate location LZ2. Over.
Very
Copy that.
Oh, we're risking the LZs now, I see.
Ghost 2 taking off, heading to LZ2.
I'm just taking some screenshots for you guys because you're not going to see all of the stuff. So.
Hold on. Are you taking lead? Over.
Affirmative. We're going to Overwatch 1, Overwatch Alpha.
Okay, sorry. I'm just, we had our own discussion between me and Ghost Rider 1 and Ghost Rider 2. Ghost Rider 2, what's the plan now?
Change of plans while planning. But
Plan is very fluid at the moment.
Ghost Rider 2, so we're not doing that thing where you are overwatching me as I come in, over?
me too for some reason.
Yeah, but you're forgiven. You're in a different country.
Yeah, Sherman is next to the server, essentially.
Okay, yeah, Ghost Rider 1, I'm not on the other net right now. I didn't configure when I got back in.
Actual, this is Ghost 2. Please confirm which heli do you want to touch down first, and is the other one overwatching?
Well, at least if you guys fail this mission, we can redo it. But I highly doubt that would be necessary.
Actual, Ghost 2, do you copy?
I think you guys are gonna ace this.
Which heli do you want to go in first?
Quite funny how there's no civilians.
Hilo 2
Actually,
will go in first.
blacklisted
Hilo 1 will overwatch.
the base, so there should
Okay,
be civilians in the base.
is Hilo 1
you'll see
the
there's a
one
lot of
with the
civilians.
pylons in your mind, over?
Yeah, the one with the pylons will overwatch.
Okay, so Hilo 1 is without the pylons. I mean, Ghost Rider 1 is the without the pylons. Ghost Rider 2 is with the pylons.
Copy. Ghost Rider 1 goes in, Ghost Rider 2 overwatch.
Roger. Okay, sorry, just slightly missed my turn, taking right aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I want to air sequence.
At least I've got it into stomach.
And that's how Zero fell out of the helo.
No.
Okay, at RP Alpha, turning east, southeast, going to LZ2. Okay, we're less than 2 clicks out.
Okay, 800 meters voice, 20 seconds.
Nice.
Okay, 1-1, when we get out, stay on the left side of the chopper and we'll cover that area.
1-2 will take the right.
Copy right side of helo. This will be done by 9 o'clock.
There we go. Looks fine. I see something, probably a rock. Far left of the road, something on the ground.
Can we shoot it?
Is it moving?
Oh, what a landing.
I haven't even touched down yet,
coming in so close.
Hang on,
What a
we're not
fan.
down
Oh,
yet.
it's perfectly fine.
Double V, Africa.
Don't listen to this guy. I want
Touchdown.
Good, we're good. Hey, let's go.
Dismount.
Go, guys.
Egressing northwest.
Do you want Ghost 2 to come in now for landing?
Correct.
2 overwatch, Ghost 1 landing.
Alright, Dragon Control, just note that Ghost Rider 1 is quite useless when it comes to overwatching. I can't even shoot anything, or see anything much.
Ghost Rider 1 will be landing. Ghost Rider 2 will be overwatching.
Roger. Okay, I'm egressing back to a holding point somewhere north, so I can operate the UAV.
Copy.
Ghost 2 still hovering, still overwatching.
Yeah, it's Ghost Rider 1. I'm out of the AO completely. You can land.
Roger, goes to landing. Extra, this is one extra. Dragon 1 is moving to hill marker 2321 up the mountain, over. Goes take off.
Okay, Ghost Rider 1 back on UAV.
Ghost 2 is out, moving north.
I have eyes on all units. Dragon elements, I see one person walking around crouching suspiciously off in Gamba routes in the middle of the town, over.
Roger.
Okay, negative, it's a civilian entering his vehicle. He looks like he's squatting.
Ghost Rider 1, Dragon 1 has eyes on a vehicle in middle of town. You spotted, really, over.
That's the one. Civilian should be to the left, to the right of it.
Eyes on, over.
Okay, vehicle is now mounted. Probably start moving now.
Extra, what orders would you like Dragon 1 to deal with this vehicle, over?
Does it pose any threat?
Negative, but it could be moving to inform hostiles, over.
Negative, it's moving northwest, so I mean it's going the wrong way to inform hostiles at the moment.
Just keep an eye on it with Overwatch for now and just continue your mission.
Dragon 1 acknowledged, out.
Okay, he's disembarked. He's now at LZ2.
Ghost 2 is eyes on.
Keep me updated on the vehicle's movement.
2 will watch him before you're free to scan elsewhere.
Okay, he's casually walking away now. So he just abandoned he drove his vehicle to 150 meters and abandoned. He's walking back to town.
How very clandestine.
Yeah, my suggestion is this VBIED.
You're on the field, you do whatever you feel is right.
Ghost 1, this is Ghost 2. What are your orders?
Maintain Overwatch, but I don't recommend maintaining a hover because someone can just walk up with the rifle and shoot you out. So pilot seat, speed is life.
FM, do you want me flying up and down the valley keeping low, or going to an orbit?
You know what, at this point I recommend you go along the flight path, and around the 2 kilometer line you will see my chopper landed there. You can probably just land near mine then.
Roger, tracking back.
Roger. I mean, you can be within 35 seconds at friendly positions from this the FARP.
Dragon 3, Dragon 1, message, over.
Dragon 1, message over.
Send for 3-1.
3, we would like to move to break. Hill 2353. Would you recommend us move in now before you get into Overwatch, or would you like us to stay stagnant, over?
Dragon 3 is not moving to Overwatch 1 due to the incline. We're moving at a new location. Our bearing of travel break is bearing 200 up to the next ridge line. You can adjust your course and follow us, and then from our position just move down. Over.
Roger that, we'll move to your location and give you fast support, over.
Okay, I'm just going to sit in the co-pilot because then I have access to the Blue Force tracker, which I don't have over there. Also, I recommend we use this time to perhaps load the pylon.
Alpha. RTB.
Let's just do it quickly so they don't miss us. Okay.
Dragon 1, I
So
do see you on Blue Force tracker.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell that
was
seriously
upward. Follow that same route.
Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong. I just want to jump up.
We have ours on, we will traverse the same terrain as you are.
I think somebody got out.
Sure, disconnected.
Was some balance issue. It just went over.
Yeah.
And I didn't have my hands on the controls at all. And the engine was completely shut down and collective all the way down.
Yeah.
There was no reason for it to jump.
Yeah. So the only time I see the behavior is when I'm remote controlling via Zeus. Something, and I'm in the pilot's seat, and the advanced light model is active. So that means that means the simulation gets interrupted, but doesn't get like up-to-date data on your location or something, or some disagreements, or it jumps up in the air maybe. But I don't know. Doesn't seem like applies to you.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, like because the packs always think, yeah, fucking fucked up again. You know, like,
That's fine. Okay, I also like the other confusions regarding the who's taking lead and this and that.
Yeah,
yeah, I think
it's chaotic tonight.
Yeah, I think the only thing is that Mucci's probably wasn't specific enough with the like who takes the UAV, which one's Ghost Rider 1, Ghost Rider 2. I don't think he didn't specify that stuff.
Yeah, he was.
It's his first COing, I know, but I'm just saying things I'll bring up at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, he's confused also. He got the helis wrong. But probably for the first time it is tough to know.
And also the overwatching is also a little bit because you want to be stealthy, but you can't have the chopper flying around. And you don't want the chopper orbiting in the canyon like that because one person with the AK can just sneak up and fire one shot and shoot you out of the chopper.
It's probably useful just for the landing to have the rockets available.
Yeah, because normally what I have in mind is like by the time the one chopper is touching down, the one behind it is flying over, so they can see anything that's shooting at the first chopper. They can shoot back immediately. That's the idea.
Yeah. All right, I'll hop out and bring it.
Okay, I'll stay in the co-pilots. Dragon, just updated with the enemy infantry. They seem to be all black vehicles, black clothes. I'm gonna give more exact positions and on Blue Force trackers. Let's do it now.
D1, D3 message.
Send over.
We're adjusting our course to go down the mountain and accommodating a lower avoidance position to avoid skylining.
Roger that 3. We will also follow suit and then we'll branch off as needed, over.
Roger, pretty much your ingress path route, we're going to adopt that as an avoidance position and then fire over your heads as you move in.
Okay. Reloaded.
Cool. This was marking P.
Racks. So, have you got the rack radio set up?
Not in this one.
Roger, it's on channel 3.
What's channel 3?
The rack radio in the heli, this one.
Okay.
In case you want to use it. Don't change it, because then you change it for me as well.
Okay, but channel 3 is with Dragon 2.
It's on the logistics channel, that's where I found you before.
Okay, no, I don't think we need to use it. I'll just figured I'd do something with the radio. Okay, Dragon, so just an update on enemy positions. Actually, wait, one more update, stand by. Okay, Dragon, so squad, approximately squad strength about 12 infantry at the checkpoint, marked 1556. 1 technical facing north, 1 technical facing south, break. There are 2 patrols, east side of the road, moving around, 4-man patrols. And then there is 2 men suspiciously camped out on a rock southwest of the roadblock, timestamp 1557, overwatching the road heading south. Over. Okay, Dragon 1, Dragon 3, did any of you get that? Over.
This is 3, I got 90% of it. If you were transmitting past the 2 men at the rock, then I didn't get that. Over.
No, you got everything. Out.
One click out.
Alright, taking me back to my chopper.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's getting overwatch into the town now.
Visual on your heli. Touchdown.
Okay, I'll just stay here for the Blue Force tracker, so when we need it, then I can get out.
Like, shall I shut down the engine?
Sure. It doesn't make a difference. I can't even tell when they're flying. Listening through UAVs all the time.
I want to save some fuel.
Yeah, so I think the only helicopter that fuels of any issue is Little Bird, unless you get holes in the chopper and the fuel leak.
I should have picked up a UAV terminal so I can see what you see. Actually, a tablet.
Where did you get this one from?
After UGV.
Oh, okay.
Should put rugged tablets inside the vehicles.
But the vehicles already have tablets, like UAV things. I mean, you can look at the Blue Force tracker now.
Yeah, but those tablets you can see the actual feed.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's beyond the scope of the normal choppers. Which you should actually have for the tablets.
So, have you got it at 2000?
Yeah.
Yes. And have you got a loiter set up, or do you just use
loiter 1.8 Ks? I mean, it doesn't look like it's loitering, but apparently it's loitering. Also, another thing you said, the behavior or like the reaction to contact, whatever that setting is called, I set it to never. Stops it from freaking out.
Yeah.
Also, disable lights, because why not?
That seems to be buggy. They fly around with lights whether you've got it on or not. And then when you take over the driver control, you can't adjust the lights at all.
Yeah, I can look. I think it now.
Ghost Riders 1 and 2, Jacksonville, etc. Over.
Ghost Riders 1 and 2 are holding 1 click north of RP Alpha in a holding area. Ghost Rider 1 operating UAV terminal has eyes on Dragon. Over.
Copy. Out.
Did you attend training on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Unfortunately, I couldn't join.
We're probably going to do it again next Tuesday because I think Moshi needs to rewrite the document to make it a bit better.
I had to read through what he shared, but without seeing it in practice, it's hard to follow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little confusing when you're practicing it as well. But I mean, the concept is, the basic concept is solid and simple enough. Just to be rewritten. I mean, really, you just have 2 guys. Everyone goes and drops stuff in an area. The one guy records it, the other one communicates it to command and like make sure everything's going well. And you can have it like, and the 2IC does kind of needs to assist with like if there's any extra site that needs to be set up.
Did the training say how to most efficiently search like a town area? It's like what kind of things to look for?
No.
Okay. Are you getting any kind of signals or seeing any kind of anti-air?
Nope, looks very quiet actually.
Would make that no-fly zone. I do see an airfield south of the first objective.
I'd be amazed if there wasn't an airfield there, considering its Pakistan map.
But that seems to be. I wonder if that's the source of the expected enemy
Yeah.
threat.
I swear these guys are such VBIEDs. Anything I can think of.
Has there been any engagement?
Nope. Oh yeah, our guys are pretty well hunkered down, overwatching the area now.
Everybody seems to be quite a bit on top of each other.
Oh yeah, Dragon 1 is going to get grouped up. What do you see because they're about to move out?
I mean 1 and 3 and everybody's on the same position.
No, 3 is a bit separate off from Dragon 1.
Okay.
But Dragon 1 is quite grouped up.
I can just see the flags of the FTLs there, so the markers. Holy shit, this rotor blades are still spinning. There must be some windows.
Yeah, that model's a bit funny. Okay, Dragon 1's moving out now.
Ghost Rider 1, this is actual, over.
Send message over.
Do you mind going to MSR White to overwatch for the position of the technicals? Over.
Sorry. Oh, MSR White, I see. So you want us to fly into the no-fly zone, over?
Get as close as you can to see if you can identify their position, if you can, from there. If you can get altitude.
Roger. Okay, so just so this is Ghost Rider's 2 job, but do you want me to go with Ghost Rider 2 so that we can operate the Hellfires if need be, over?
Affirm.
Roger out. Okay, go like just behind Overwatch, the hill, Overwatch Alpha, I think, or not? No.
That's a huge hill.
Yeah, I know. I mean that it's kind of good.
What I like is there's this valley here, so you could get up to this ridge.
Okay, do that.
So yeah.
My suspicion is that we might have to go to the east, the other side of the valley, to look down into the roadblock. But you can try your one first.
Okay,
oh, shit.
taking off.
I think these are... I have a laser marker, so you can fire the Hellfires. I can... can you just check if you can, like... can you operate the Hellfires?
Yeah, FM.
Okay. And do you think you'll be able to lock onto my...
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'll operate the laser.
Roger.
Yeah, the camera's gonna be a lot better than the UAV's one anyway.
What's up with Sherman's internet connection?
3, this is 1. We've crossed the road. We're now moving southbound.
He used to never have any issues.
Over. Roger, I do have eyes on you. Just do not expose yourself on the reverse slope of that mountain. It's an easy target. Roger that. We'll try and stay concealed as best as possible. Out. One just further intel. A red Golf drove towards the checkpoint and is now at the checkpoint at the end of the town at the last bend. Just holding position. Possible vest on him. Out.
Why are these civilians crouching around?
So this is the valley that I checked out before. It's quite easy to drop guys right up here.
Oh yeah, it does look. Yeah, that is shallow. This is a different from the other one. Yeah, that looks fine then.
Okay, I'm in position.
Okay.
Get the eyes.
Like partial eyes, pop up more. Alright, friendly eyes. Okay, still nothing.
You wanted me to maintain position and only increase altitude, or creep forward low?
I actually can't tell. So I mean, you're in charge of the platform. But hold on.
Roger, let me know that one.
Don't move. Okay, I'm just looking at the guys. Okay, this Ghost Rider, we have eyes on the 2 infantry on the hillside. They look like Pakistani local type people with AKs on them. Gonna still check out the technicals out. Okay, okay, I don't see technicals.
Copy.
So either go higher or relocate. Up to you.
I'm gonna try a little higher.
Okay.
Without getting closer.
Yeah, because you don't want the gunner to be really in charge of this too much, because the gunner has tunnel vision. The pilot knows how exposed they are, the gunner doesn't.
I'm exposing myself to radar. Oh, there's something.
I see them.
But
What I
I've
had
got a
in
goal.
mind was for you to keep an eye on them as 1-1 advances in on the target and try to see if they make any changes in movement. That could tell us what they plan.
Roger. Okay, I have eyes on my technicals now. I see a mortar and a roadblock. So 1 mortar position. Break. I see one, looks like a tiny Sakin local with his hands behind his back. I don't know if he's just a prisoner or not. Break. I see 1 red Golf, south side of roadblock, stationary. Nothing else of interest. Out.
Red Golf has been spotted. Mark the rest on CTAB, please, for further observation.
Roger, everything is already marked. I'm just going to do the mortar as well.
1 step ahead. Nice.
Okay, yeah, no, it was marked earlier. I did mention it, but I think you weren't on the net. This was like 15-20 minutes ago. Unknown marker for mortar. Out. Do you see my laser mark?
I firm, I'm locked on.
Okay, well, don't fire it yet. I'm gonna turn it off for safety.
Yeah.
They still might be police, so don't blow them up.
Yeah.
How exposed are we?
I'd like to get lower.
Okay, well, if you get lower, I can't see squat. So I recommend we go.
Let me move back behind the closer to the hill side on my right.
On your left, maybe. Other side of the road, Valley. What do you think? Because then we could look down into the place rather than trying to look over spurs.
Roger.
Okay, do you see my laser actually pointing?
Yes, I feel.
Okay, so do you see the left where the laser's pointing?
Yes.
Yeah, so I recommend that area.
Roger, I'm pulling back and then going back. There.
Okay, so Ghost Rider, we're shifting to the other side of the valley to get better eyes, but too exposed. Out.
So when I'm locked onto your laser pointer, I can see where it's as you move it.
Nice. tool. Should also help with actually when you're locked onto it. So if you were with the rockets, you probably would see it then, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's probably only able to lock on with it because I've got Hellfires equipped, or Hellfires on my pylons. Speaking.
Okay, eyes on. Oh, shit, the trees are blocking one of the technicals. But this is much better because I can see way into town very clearly. Very little obstruction.
Let me know.
So I think
Let me know if you want me to move slightly left or slightly right.
Right.
Drifting right.
Yeah, although I won't be able to see the other one, but the first one is actually more dangerous. Okay, I can see part of the other one now. I think I can see both of them, so maybe leave it here.
Roger. Where are they? I see a gas truck.
Where's the gas truck?
Gas truck is by the crossroads, just right from the right of the crossroads. In the center of town.
Center of town.
Center of town, just right.
Do you see my laser pointer? Is just
Yeah, to the right. To the right. Yeah, almost around there, just lower.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see one vehicle over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cold. No one's in it. So you have one technical there, only see the nose of it, and one technical further back. So yeah, I think shift right more because if it starts firing, I'm not confident our Hellfire will hit it.
Shifting right. A little bit lower.
One message.
Okay, I think we're
Send over. Are you guys under contact?
Affirmative, 1 times contact, over.
Within contact?
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Okay, keeping eyes on technical. Guys, the roadblock are not active. Actually, no, there's some people.
One, just note you have at the checkpoint 1 times enemy mortar, so try not to attract attention to you.
Are we certain that it's an enemy mortar?
Roger that. We appear to have dealt with the threat. No one else seems to be engaging us, over.
Have we confirmed that the people at the roadblock are enemies, over?
Break 1, 4-man squad is busy searching to your town. Try to get a defensive position.
What? What does that mean?
Potential enemy 4
1 times Red Golf has moved from checkpoint.
Have eyes on it.
Golf moving, yeah. Picking it up on.
Moving away.
1 times Golf is moving away from checkpoint, opposite direction
Won't
from
be able
town.
to kill it. We didn't fire.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we could kill if we fire now, but I don't think we should not clear to fire yet.
We can go and chase it down, but then we expose ourselves.
Yeah, enemy territory.
Well, there's lots of people moving. Is that the friendlies? Moving left side of town.
Yeah, friendlies on the left side of town, but they're also further away left side of town, possible enemy.
1, 2 men running
in
fast
the
side of the road
street?
approaching your buildings.
In the street,
town. We lost
12
visual
o'clock?
because tree line.
Center of town.
Received 3, over.
Far side of town, there's lots of movement.
Well, like on the left side of the road, where I'm looking at now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Those are the four potential enemies.
1, you also have 1 times additional 4-man squad patrolling a little bit further out, moving also same direction to you, non-alerted, over.
Yeah, I've got eyes on where you just showed.
Copy
That's
on all
also
3 out.
Have we confirmed that they're all enemies, over?
The one that we engaged was engaging us, over.
Okay, Dragon 1, to your right in the courtyard that you're at now, possible enemies running around in the courtyard now.
Roger that. The hostile that was engaging us was in Block Bravo, north of the MSR, over. Of the red MSR, over.
Roger, Block Charlie, middle of Block Charlie, the biggest compound, that's where those possible enemies are running around.
I've got possible movement also by the technicals. Yeah, before I see people moving around there.
1, this is 3. I'm looking at Block Charlie. I do see you as well as I see infantry, civilians, break. Our visual is quite obscured because of tree line.
Okay, I'm going to UAV turret. Oh, the UAV also has laser.
Yeah.
Can you see my laser mark on it? Can you see my laser?
Affirm.
Okay.
I can't lock it though.
Okay.
But the Hellfire can see it. I'm able to fire a Hellfire. It's giving me a lock on.
Okay. If you see the red laser mark on the top
Yeah, I've
right
got
hand-
it now. I've got it now.
Okay.
You've got the gas. No. Laser target. Yeah, I can see
Can
it
you
now.
set to low or high? Ace interaction, low or high. Can you set that?
Let's see. Set.
Okay. That way I can target the middle of a compound that you can't even see, and it'll hit it with the laser from the UAV. Okay. Fuel at 60%, but it should, yeah, it's more than enough for the rest of the night. Technically with all high, you can actually hide completely behind the mountain. You can fire from behind the mountain. You don't have to have any line of sight to the target area.
So we can peek back down?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tested it with this one because low or high means that you can fire with no lock-in whatsoever, and the Hellfire, when it gets up into max altitude, will look for the first laser that matches its code, and it'll land on that one. I haven't tested it on Arma 3. I think.
Yeah, it works. It works fine. We might test it.
Yeah.
But I need to fire it in the direction of the target.
Yeah. In Arma 2 we tested where we basically fired from the airfield in the south and hit targets in the northern end of Pakistan. So I know we worked on Arma 2.
1, this is 3 message.
Send for 1 over.
We've lost total visual of your movement. We're moving to a newer, higher location to Overwatch. ETA until new position, 3 mics. Are you okay with that Overwatch being gone? Over.
Roger 3, we're quickly occupying one last building, Block Bravo, north of the red MSR. We will hold firm in that building until you are in position. Over.
Roger 3 is moving now. We're moving with relatively fast haste. Out.
The only thing is once I'm behind, are you still lasing?
Yeah.
Once I'm behind, then my sensors don't pick up the laser. So I'll have to fire the missile in with blind faith.
Yeah.
This is actual.
Ghost Rider 10.
Do you feel comfortable hovering over that position? Over.
Where we are now, over.
Yes.
Yes, it's quite good. Plus, we have the UAV, and we can laze targets for the chopper from the UAV as well, over.
Copy. Please keep advising me on this situation on the technicals. Over.
We'll go out. Dragon 1, were those last guys you encountered in Block Charlie, were they hostile, over? Do you know if he said they were in contact with Block Charlie?
No. He said they were moving to the last building. I'm not clear even whether they did go and check out those contacts that he called out. Possible contacts.
One message over.
Send over.
Were those lost people sightings in Block Charlie, were they hostile to you, over?
Unsure, I believe they got flashed. I'm not sure if they were hostile to us, over.
Are they down though?
I see one of them down, the other one just running around and looking at him suspiciously.
They got flashed. They got flashed and then
one of them
murdered.
looks dead. One of them looks dead.
Dragon
So
1, Central, over.
Break. 1, there's insurgents in the first set of town. Sorry, towards the end of the town.
Three, how do you know they're insurgents? Hold on a second.
1, your first fire team, the enemies are at your 6 in the town. Ghost 1, we got visual on 1 times insurgent with a Shemag and an AK running behind one of the fire teams.
Okay, go a bit higher. And now optic. Roger, looking, I don't see them at the moment. Is this in Termiclay, over?
Yeah, right behind D1. Far side of the town and this side of town.
Possible.
I don't see anyone behind them.
Well, it's unconfirmed if it's hostile. 6 grid reference is 808805-2.
Three, I've got eyes on the target you're referring to. I believe he's friendly, over.
Yeah, 088052 is not behind friendlies, I think they're in front of them.
Ghost Rider 1, this is actual, over.
Send over.
You have eyes on the person who was surrendering, over.
No, over.
Did he move from his last known position or any change in the situation? Over. Yeah.
Was this just now, or was it when we first landed, over?
I suspect he may be one of the hostages. He's a person of interest. Over.
Okay, but when did he surrender, over?
I heard it from you. I heard the person had surrendered.
Negative.
No, I don't remember saying anything about surrendering.
Scrub that then. Out.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I think I know what you mean. It looks like some of the hands behind his back in the middle of the roadblock, but it looks like one of the other guys. Over.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, just an update. The person has an AK on the back, same uniform as everyone else, so it doesn't make sense that the guy doesn't look like a prisoner, but he does have a posture of one.
The fire team that was just about to breach, we engaged 1 contact around the corner from you guys.
But they're just engaging.
I'm assuming that they fought. So Dragon 3, was that guy shooting at them, right?
No, but 1 fire team was about to walk into the guy's line of fire.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm not a friendly. When we were
Actual, we have located some intelligence in this town, over.
Brief, send.
I believe the Americans are being held in the town of Sherman, over.
Copy, I guess we make plans.
I see a vehicle approaching, looks like a Golf possibly. Far side of town.
Technical southwest.
Hilux, Dishcom Hilux.
Okay, have eyes on them.
One is actual.
Send over.
What's the situation on the handling of the intel?
Teams are currently documenting and tagging. We will relay once all of it has been secured, over.
Okay, I think I'm gonna clear for fire.
I meant the content.
Okay.
The HVT
I'm gonna do this. Fire favor lock.
Still out.
Okay, it's Ghost Rider. I'm have 9% positive hostile intent of vehicles coming in from the south from enemy territory. Blew up one technical. Okay, wait. Let's see what the others do.
Ghost 1 D3 was on that target. Well done.
Roger. Just remember. I know the guys didn't demonstrate hostile intent, but they came from the enemy and they were there. So I have a 9% chance of hostile intent. Okay.
One. What's the situation on the HVIs?
Standby actual, we're currently reading and assessing, over.
Copy.
Okay, stand by for another Hellfire in case these guys come in.
Ghost 1 goes to K, technical with SPG, just roll into town.
Okay, fire.
Firing.
Is it in range?
Stand by. Shit, that was close to Dragon 1. Dragon 1, are you guys still alive?
Dragon 1 all up, over.
Sorry, that was a bit close, he drove up to you. Dragon 3, you have a technical close to you on the road between you and the town. Do you see them, over?
Any response from D3?
Technical on hill, gunner and driver is KIA, do not destroy technical.
Roger, is this the one on the dirt road between you and the town, over?
Roger, the one in front of on the dirt road, yeah.
Roger, I want to actually I'll ask you if you can have a close look at the uniform and check if they match the ones that the people at the roadblock, over.
Roger, we were about to move into that position as a closer Overwatch position for once movement into the roadblock. We'll check on the way. Over.
These thermobaric Hellfires work well.
Ghost 1, truck inbound with infantry. Can you take on the road far?
Okay. Scene, fire.
Laser targets. Not sure if you're waiting permission to fire.
Fire when ready.
Firing. Rifle.
Fire again.
Rifle.
Okay, that's
keep blazing, keep blazing. Yeah.
Oh, how many did you fire?
Only one. I think the
second vehicle, Ghost 1.
Do you have more? No, I'm guessing no.
Negative. Only rockets.
Out of Hellfires, we're gonna do rocket run. Okay. Begin. Okay. Once it crosses the roadblock, commence rocket run. But
Roger.
Hold on. But we have to make sure they're clear. So I'll tell you what. Only fire rockets when they go past the roadblock. In between the roadblock and the town, that little small gap. Do you see it?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, over there. We don't want to hit the roadblock.
Gonna gain some elevation.
Dragon 1, you need to tell us which guys are actually shooting at you. If the guys from Roadblock are shooting at you or not, over.
Ghost Rider, currently the guards in the roadblock are not shooting at us, over.
Roger, okay, we'll avoid damaging them.
Dragon 1, you need to hurry with the SSC.
Okay.
You're getting
Do
overrun.
you see the...
Over.
Okay,
Oh, there's some shots going out.
yeah, there's guys on the flank.
Yeah, that vehicle's moving.
Okay. Okay, begin.
It's this side of the...
We've got another
far
truck
side of
from the north of the roadblock, over.
Far side of the roadblock is stationary.
Roger that 1-3 is not in position to engage, we're moving closer.
Lots of infantry disembarking from that truck.
Okay, let's do a rocket run. Could do
Roger, can you laze what you want me to do?
Laze.
Repeat last, over.
3 is not in a position to engage, we are moving closer to engage.
Some visual.
Yeah, so just,
Roger that 3, we are currently, we will hold on.
I'm gonna go straight down.
Just for left the truck.
Actual ready to receive message, over.
Roger.
What is the situation on the intel? We need to move. You need to move out of there immediately. You're going to get overrun.
Roger that. I believe we have secured all the intel in this building.
Good, higher.
Do you believe it's sufficient to get us Prince?
Negative. All
Okay.
we know is the Americans
So,
have been captured.
okay.
We've got photos from them. Over.
Yeah, the fact. Thank you.
Is that intel from the checkpoint or is it from the entire town?
Okay, we're in.
It works.
We're in no
The
fly
intel
zone,
is
so get
from
out of
the
north.
building in Block
Sorry,
Bravo. Over.
I thought that was north.
There's supposed to be more pieces of intel in this town. Commence clearing the town.
Roger that. We'll keep
Get back
checking
where
the
we were
rest of
before.
the town.
The
We do believe that
That's
the Turkestani police are not as trustworthy as they seem. Over.
We are not supposed to rely on them anyway. If you pass 30 minutes, 10 minutes without any further progress, then we'll come in to assist you with finding the HVTs directly.
Roger that. Actually, I don't believe the HVTs are located here. I believe they were captured and moved to a different location. Over.
Yeah, I believe that too. That's why we're probably going to go Chadwick.
Ghost 1, this is D3 message.
Send up.
We can confirm that the insurgents are naked.
Damn, they ate the uniforms before they died to hide their identity.
That's commitment.
Roger that.
Am I one reach too early? Yeah. No.
Even check.
Moving
Yeah,
up.
one register. Man, you did an excellent precision job on that truck because everyone we wanted to injure was injured and no one else was injured.
Good result.
Dragon 1, are you still under fire? Over.
We are along the green MSR. Over.
What does that mean?
That was not...
Oh,
me
the
give it the no.
This is 3, we moved over and slightly exposed ourselves to the roadblock. We are perfect vision on 3 times technicals armed. We can engage simultaneously with 1. 1, what's your position? Over.
1 is currently near the first technical that was blown up by Ghost Rider 1. Over.
Dragon 3, so as far as I can tell, the roadblock is not hostile. Only the farthest technical, the one farthest
you are
south.
talking over each other.
Roadblock is the Pakistani police. Do not engage the Pakistani police until they fire upon you. Over.
Actual 1, actual, I've uploaded all the intel recovered from the stand so far into SSC. Over.
Copy. How much of the town would you say you've cleared? Over.
Approximately 60%. Over. We will clear 1 or 2 more buildings and then I think we've got all the intel. Yeah. Over.
Copy. If the town is clear, then we'll pass Chadwick and advance to the second checkpoint from Overwatch Q. How copy?
If we're gonna move, I wonder whether we should get you back to Ghost 1.
Yeah, when I start excelling, then yeah. How many rockets do you have left?
16.
Okay, still have enough for one run, at least. Okay, Dragon 3, just confirm, I believe the only technical that's actually hostile is the one that's furthest away from the roadblock, the one that's facing the other one to the south, next to the truck, in front of the truck.
Roger, I do see that one, currently unarmed.
I think Africa was hoping that Dragon 1 will be all taken. I mean, he did give us the ability to have Hellfire, so that's his fault.
Yeah. Extra 1, Extra, what is your interpretation of the intel recovered? Over.
Ooh, I see one technical, but it's very far away and stuck in the rocks, I think.
Wait one.
Crashed. Or is it? No, it's not technical. It's the red VW.
I've got a Hilux Dishcom, but that's at the roadblock.
Dragon,
yeah,
Dragon 1.
The two of them are
clear the entire town and you do not find the HVTs or any further intel, then you are to consider Chadwick Pass. The plan is to regroup with the Ghost Riders and then to go to LZ4 and then we reassess to take over the other towns. How copy?
Good copy, Actual. Maybe proceed to LZ5, over.
We can if Ghost Rider tells us it's all clear.
Wait, what?
Roger that. We'll move on foot and secure LZ if needed, over.
Okay, so that's bearing 283. Yeah, to our right, LZ looks good, right? LZ5 to our right. Looks good to me.
Yeah, from.
I'll have one quick look with the. Okay, I think you can RTB solo. Okay, Ghost Rider will RT being.
For what?
For me to get my chopper, and maybe for you to rearm, but not necessary. Probably not. Nah, no, don't rearm.
It's gonna take me very quick.
Okay, we'll drop me off from my chopper first.
Yeah. Tell them we're RTB to collect the other heli.
Yeah, so Ghost Rider will RT being to collect heli. It'll be on standby within 90 seconds. LZ5, it looks clear. We're going to be landing in LZ5. Over.
Copy and all, plan approved. Out.
Extra 1, Extra, no further intel recovered. We are egressing out of town, moving to LZ5.
Okay, maybe I don't go and rearm. Right now?
I don't think
I'll go rearm.
The Hellfires, the Hellfires are useless to you without me in your chopper.
Yeah.
And you have plenty of rockets still. I'm actually surprised we didn't kill the roadblock yet. I mean, Lucky's still on the ground, so he might still kill everyone.
Visual your heli.
Oh, you're naked on my screen. Holy shit.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. You know those chopper boys? Crazy bunch of them.
One, confirm you guys extracting?
Affirmative, one is moving, is egressing northeast along the road to LZ5, over.
Okay, out.
Roger, Actual just went AFK 2 mics. We're just gonna halt until he's back and then egress as well.
Roger that 3, we'll hold LZ secure for you guys out.
Okay, Dragon, do you know if you guys are going straight to a new LZ or RTB first to rearm, over?
Dragon 1 does not need a resupply, over.
Roger, do you know which town are you going to, over?
Stand by, over.
You guys are going to go to the closest town from our LZ5. That would be wait one. That would be town Kakaru. How copy? Dragon 1, this is Ashu, you copy.
Roger, we received your last orders, over.
Copy.
Fuck's sake. Africa, do you read over? Can someone reach Africa over?
Affirmative in verbal range, we'll relay message, over.
Roger, relay that a helicopter has minor malfunction. Over.
Goes to, message.
Goes to, go ahead.
D3 is moving to LZ5 for extraction, break. We do not need a resupply. Permission to move to next Overwatch position to get us closer as normal, over.
Affirm, however, I will need to just provide overwatch while Ghost 1 picks up D1. Let me know when you're ready for me to insert an LZ5.
Roger, we're behind D1 ETA as soon as they're gone.
Ghost 1, Ghost 2.
Yeah.
I've got you a healer here.
Oh, thank.
Okay.
Thanks. I did the thing I told Shaki not to do. I was in the UAV gunner position while in the pilot seat.
Okay.
Can I quickly talk to you, Shaki?
Hi.
Sorry, no, I'm just looking. I'm just observing with the UAV the area roadblock. Same situation as this last one in terms of like before we landed. So I think just at Overwatch Bravo, I'm thinking of like 2342 or something like that, somewhere up on the side of the hill. If you can like, come close to the, I think. Do you think you can? Is that safe or not?
Why does my...
So I'm gonna land a bit more aggressive.
I did not see a 2342, and I only have a tablet when I'm in the heli.
Okay. Well, I'm using the map, so you should see the map.
You said 2342.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the hill marker?
Yeah, the hill marker.
Yeah, I like that.
Can you just check? Because I can't tell the terrain from high up with the UAV.
It's quite nice. I like that one. I actually like 2409 more. It's flatter.
Okay, sorry, 2409.
Yeah.
Although the only thing I'm worried about is that it's on. I mean, the saddle between them.
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing is that it's exposed to enemy territory. LZ7, you can come in from the hills and go up there without exposing yourself much.
Okay.
Okay, and then that's LZ7.
Because I think we
Oh,
found.
sorry, LZ9.
Ghost Rider, this is actual.
Send.
HVIs are being moved over to the Taliban north. Can you, if you can get eyes on them, track them for us to intercept them and helo vehicle interdict.
Roger, you're saying that they're moving north, being transported now, over?
Affirm. The HVIs are being moved. We need to interdict them, so we need to pick us up and then interdict the vehicles.
Roger, so should I not get eyes on with the UAV first, over?
Get eyes first and then advise us on the best place to interdict.
Roger. Okay. Do you know where they might be currently located? Because I don't see anything yet with it.
Yeah, hold for intel.
Should I go and pick up the one so long? In your heli?
Oh no, because actually no. You know what? You could probably do it so long. I think. Yeah, bring them here. I think might as well. Hold on. Can we have Ghost Rider 2 pick up Dragon 1 and take it to our holding location so far to get them out of the danger area? Over.
Copy.
Okay, go. Okay, Dragon 1, Ghost Rider 2 is going to pick you up.
1 received out. Goes to approaching LZ5. I've got a vehicle below me. Roger, goes to. Goes to advise, have you got the capacity to hold both of Dragon 1 and Dragon 3 over?
12 passengers. I think you can fit 13 in.
Can take, all my passengers seats are occupied. I can take another 11 plus 3. Ghost 2, Dragon 1 all in.
Ghost 2, still got space for 4 more. I still see people outside.
We are 5, Ghost 2, dust off.
Ghost 2 lifting. Back for you shortly.
Roger 2, Ghost 2, break. Ghost 1.
Send over.
D3 left remain behind. We are moving on back to safe LZ5. LZ2. Is there a possibility for a pickup for D3?
Yeah, I'm still trying to look for that convoy, but I can literally pick you up right now. If I should stop search, halt the search.
I would suggest that you keep on with the search. We're just moving to a safer LZ because one time's technical rolling up an LZ5. Over.
Dragon Actual, do you have an update on the convoy? Over.
Negative. Hold.
Yeah, I see nothing driving. Last vehicle I saw driving on the road was the one driving up to LZ5, the civilian vehicle.
Go ahead for Ghost 2.
Okay, I see a vehicle. Bucky, it doesn't look like a technical. Actually, it might be a technical, hard to tell. Has many passengers. Break. Okay, I see what might be a convoy. Wait 1 for location. Okay, I believe Zulu-Alpha heading east. They're passing LZ7.
Copy. We should be going there. Don't land. Ghost 2 is going to intercept the convoy and interdict. You can come with Ghost 1 and assist. How copy?
Roger, Ghost Rider 2 can't do much interdiction because they don't have any... actually, no, they do have guns. I'm going to go pick up Dragon 3 now and join them.
Copy. Out.
Okay, we won't have eyes, so Ghost Rider 2 heads to LZ7 now, ASAP. Dragon 3, just find nice biggest open spot of terrain on near you. Throw smoke there. I'm gonna land right there just now.
Roger that. I've identified a possible landing site 300 meters in our bearing. Over.
Roger, just smoke that now.
Doubt that we'll be able to throw a smoke 300 meters, but we'll do when I'm there. Out.
Okay, Dragon 3, I have eyes on blue, on Blue Force track, and I'm gonna land close to you.
Roger that. There's some power lines here and a couple of trees, but there is some landing spot probably about 50 meters close to us, for a 50 meter radius. Over. I take it blue smoke was too late.
Okay, touchdown.
All in.
All in.
That's off.
Aye.
So I just need avoiding the obstruction.
Did they tell us we need to stop?
Taking point on the interdiction. Ghost 1, you can come reinforce. Over.
I don't know if I heard it correctly. Ghost 1 picked up D3. We're heading ASAP now. Do you know the approximate location of the convoy?
Negative, we are going for your last load position.
I wonder if it's not possible that we can maybe land like a cut-off, like a blocking force
Goes
close to
to
Nagara.
7. Where do we expect the convoy to come from?
They passed LZ.
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're coming. They would have passed LZ7 already. They were coming in from the west.
Which means that they're heading towards Kushab and Maladost.
So we need to head east from LZ7, looking for them?
Why would they head east?
Not sure. I'm gonna drop off Els. I think I'm not sure. I'll have to land somewhere, and then have a look at the UAV. Cause I have no idea where they are right now. I mean, they headed north, northeast along the
Ghost 1, are you loaded up?
Correct. I have passengers. Over.
Okay, all ghosts, you're to commence recon of the suspected road until we spot the convoy, and then whichever vehicle spots the convoy will be spearheaded.
There was
a Lada.
Yeah. Was it Lada? Was it?
Yeah. Lada and a fuel truck.
In, like taxi covers.
Okay, no, I think that's.
Just
It was a
copy,
stationary.
I'm still trying to look at the roads,
Okay.
heading west,
Yeah, that's civilian.
trying to find one that has moving vehicles.
Roger, I'm gonna check past Bernie. Might be there. I can probably fucking see it quickly if I get in the UAV, but if I go in the UAV, helicopter's gonna blow up.
Yeah. Okay. We needed to discuss about the Dragon 4 thing.
I see none.
I think I'll drop you guys off at an LZ near OP Bravo, and then and then land somewhere and get eyes on the thing. I know that might be the best thing to do at the moment. Dragon Actual, what I recommend is I drop off OP Bravo, Dragon 3, land somewhere and get back on the UAV, over.
Phoenix, can you drop...
Roger, if you feel that is much faster in tracking the convoy, then do that.
Phoenix?
Yeah?
Is it possible that you can maybe, by any chance, drop us off closer to Nagara? So we can have like a bit of a blocking force if they have snuck past?
Where's Nagara?
North. North about 4.5 clicks from here.
Okay, now I don't know where Nagara is now.
Heading 3, 4.
Goes 2, I've got eyes on the convoy.
They've got eyes on the convoy.
Yeah.
Convoy to my right.
Okay, so it's passing Maladost
what's closest?
as I expected.
To engage
Goes Fundy.
the convoys, stop them, and then
Bearing 349 for 3 kilometers.
Yeah, 349.
Roger, 349. Could have just went left.
Yes.
Took the scenic route.
I was worried we'd lost the tail for a second.
Okay, so you're navigating me to the convoy.
2-way ghosts have got sighting, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm navigating you direct to Gospandi, bearing 342 for 2.5 kilometers.
Ghost is also in the same vicinity. Just maybe check their altitude, what they're flying at.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
The problem is the altitude's measured in AGL, which doesn't help us.
Well, I mean, it can just the sheer magnitude
Either way,
of
they
it,
should
but
be off your left.
but
I'm hearing contact.
I see them blue force track.
Yeah, got... I think they're busy engaging or firing.
Yeah. If we can see them. Oh,
I have eyes right. They're off to the right, directly north. Oh shit! Shit! They went down. They went down.
what?
They're down directly north. 349.
Oh, fuck me, running.
Can you put us down hot landing on this ridge here to the left, right in front of you?
I'll put it on the other side to be pretty close to friendly.
I've got one technical moving, 180.
Okay, forget. I mean, there's not much we can do for down helo with troops.
Well,
As soon as
we need to land in a position to stop the convoy.
yeah, this is the side road, like basically Nagara.
Okay, so do you want me to land at Nagara or other side? Like
Just somewhere we can cut this road because the convoy's probably going to go past.
092 for 800. We can land near there, and they have to take that road.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're heading north. Okay.
That's the only road that will take them
Yeah.
towards.
You see this road? Yeah, this road. Yeah, this road in front of us, right here.
Yeah, you should see a T. Yeah, to our right is the T junction they have to take.
Actual, this is Ghost 2.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
There's a bunker below us.
Yes, it is. It's part
Make
of
sure
the
it's
map.
empty. Okay.
It is.
Okay, guys. As soon as we're down, hit to this ridge right in front of us.
Okay, touch up.
That's off.
Okay, Ghost Rider Dragon 3 is touched down 800 meters northeast of Dragon 1's crash site. Just orbiting it to check what's going on.
This goes to 2 reinforcements, backup base. Make that 4, 5.
Dragon 3, do you see where I'm flying over now?
I do see.
Convoy stationary right below me right now.
Roger that, thank you, moving.
No visible survivors at wreck.
Ghost, can you confirm is convoy disabled or are they just holding?
Last I checked, I didn't see any obvious evidence of disablement. I'm gonna fly over now and check again. Wait, one. Okay, the convoy does not look disabled, but everyone is dismounted.
Roger, so all dismounted, thank you, but convoy not disabled. Understood.
I count 11 dismounts, so 12 dismounts. I think they're remounting one of the technicals at the back. Who's Dragon Actual?
Say again, Ghost 1?
I was wondering who Dragon Actual is.
That would be then D3 Actuals will take lead.
Roger. Let me know when it's a good time for reinforcements.
Base?
Dragon 3, you are now in command. Back at base is the entirety of Dragon 1 as well as the CO, over.
You mean XCO?
Roger that. Ghost 2, are you on it?
Affirm.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring in the reinforcements as a reinforcement at the back of the convoy. Break for location. Goes to, if you can land on reach marker 2539 039, grid reference 039069, and move north to Gospandi. Convoy is currently stationary in Gospandi. Over.
Ghost 2 copies. That's a long way off from Gospandi, 2Ks. Will do.
Ghost 1, confirm, is convoy still stationary or are they moving?
Yeah, they're mostly stationary, contained in the area, so they haven't shot at me once right now, so they're not very hostile, so I think closer insertions would be safe enough with them.
Okay, roger, we're going to move a little bit closer then. Goes to scratch last plan, your insertion point has adjusted, wait 1.
Okay, looks like they've just taken a defensive posture around the convoy where Dragon 1 engaged them last. They haven't moved yet.
Thank you, Ghost 1. Ghost 2, your LZ is as follows. Grid reference, whichever is safe LZ, 043087. Marked on CTAP, timestamp 1714.
Those 2 copies. Shall I bring in a medical heli, or would you like the Chinook with miniguns?
No, just the medical is fine. We'll use that for extraction on the HVTs for now. Out.
Dragon 1, if you don't have anything other than the Chinook that can carry everyone, then I can assist with transport.
Ghost 1 for now, your only eyes until 3 gets onto the ridge as soon as we've got a sighting on the convoy.
Okay, now they finally started shooting at me, but they're very inaccurate, small arms only.
Yeah, heard. See if you can increase your observation platform distance. Once we've got sighting on the convoy, then you can go and assist on the extraction support. Out.
Okay.
Goes to, what's your ETA on reinforcements?
I'll confirm now once everybody's aboard.
Actual Kilo.
Who's taking 1 lead?
Dragon 1 remains unchanged. I'm still in command, over.
Roger. Confirm, are you guys on a helo?
One is almost boarded. We're waiting on one man. Then we will be airborne now. Over.
Yeah, Roger. We've moved up into the formation to get eyes on the convoy. We'll probably be in contact. Once you land, we'll pop our smoke by blue. K blue on blue fire. Over.
Received. Ours is still mark 1714. Is that correct? Over.
Correct. 1714. Your LZ. We're opposite road on top of high ground.
Received out.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to board vehicles and move out, but I suspect there's someone whose name starts with A who's pulling his hair out right now.
Understood. Thank you, A.
Ghost Rider 2, I have eyes on you. Ghost Rider 2, do you manage to fit everyone on that?
Actual Dragon 1 has arrived at LZ. We've kind of landed in a defilade between the two hills. Request position. Over.
Our position is a set of bunkers overlooking the convoy. We have engaged enemy on the convoy roughly 10 KIA. We're marking our position with blue smoke.
Roger, actual, I see you on C-tab. Permission to move hill marker 2170 so we can get overwatch from the road from our side of the town. Over.
Roger that. Use the back end of the road, come in behind them or from high ground. Over.
Roger that, we'll be using the high ground out.
Ghost Rider 2, do you read over?
Ghost 2, copy. Go ahead for Ghost 2.
As more or less a radio check, so you weren't responding to my earlier messages.
One, this is actual. We can confirm that from our position we've dealt with majority of the enemy and we've disabled the vehicles that we can see. Over.
Roger that, actual. Once we arrive at Overwatch, we'll assess from our side, and if clear, we'll move down and secure the convoy on foot. Over.
Roger that. Alternatively, you can do an overwatch position and we can move in from our position, whichever is going to be the safest.
Roger that. We'll advise when we reach location out.
Still 3 enemy infantry at the technical at the back, standing around behind us. Ghost Rider 2, I recommend you just do orbital observation close by. I will switch to the UAV out.
Excellent. Trying to get into trail with you. Be advised, Ghost 2 only has miniguns.
Me too.
One, this is actual, we're moving. If you can take our position over at last blue smoke.
Stand by, actual. We might have some mines in our vicinity. Over.
Okay, roger that. See if you can avoid, stay on that side of the road, but go high ground.
Okay, UAV is dangerously low on fuel. It's going RTB now.
Actual, are you under fire? Over.
We did do a positive PID, they engaged first, we returned fire.
Roger that, we were close enough to be in audio range. We have arrived overwatching the road. We do not see the convoy yet. Over.
Those two will overfly the convoy. Pop flares. One's overhead. Those two took fire. We have 1 times possible friendly waving at us, not engaging us. Wait 1.
Okay, Ghost Rider 1 back into the air. It's going to be orbiting high and going to stay above 200 meters.
Roger, Ghost 2 will stay below 150.
This is actual. We've got sighting on possibly 2 times HVTs. HVI.
Roger, actual 1 is moving southwest along the road. We will get eyes on you in approximately 10 minutes, over.
Can any of the Ghost Riders come in for a hot LZ on road? We are popping smoke at HVIs.
Roger, Ghost Rider 2, you should go in. You're lined up already now.
Blue smoke marked on location. It is flat, it's open. No enemies in the vicinity. Some low-level trees to your left.
Okay, you have Ghost Rider 2 inbound now.
Actual 1 has eyes on your blue smoke. We are rendezvousing on your location as well, over.
We have vehicles rolling up on us. 1 actual, if you can just engage wheels for now, please.
We'll try smoke kind of interfering. We will get eyes on as soon as possible, over.
Okay, I'm landing at LZ now as well for other team. Okay, Ghost, I'm landing behind the other chopper. Touchdown.
Goes to RTB. Actual confirm HVRs loaded in your bird, over.
Yeah, confirmed.
Roger, Dragon 1 mounting up on Ghost 1, over.
Africa, are you in it?
Yeah, over.
We got Romcut the DC'd at our last location. If he comes back, just send him a telegram, tell him that we're sorry.
No problem.
No.
Guess I'm co-pilot.
Doesn't matter. Who's ground controller?
Last man.
Okay, I'm gonna orbit for Ramcat. If I see him, I'll pick him up as well. Is there still room in this thing?
There should be,
Yeah, there
yes.
should be.
Okay, so where are we going now?
Yeah, we still got 5 places.
Yep.
Going home.
Well, was Ramcat going to come back at the convoy location?
Correct.
Okay, we still have room for him. I can quickly pick him up when he comes in.
Roger that, thank you. Ghost
He's
1.
in. He's in at the landing zone.
I don't see him. Who has the comms with him?
I'll change it quickly.
I've got eyes on him. It's right there.
At the vehicle.
Rumka, do you read over?
Yeah.
Just tell him to come out northeast
Tell him to pop blue smoke or something.
Romka to read, over.
I just listen to me. Just tell him to move along the road northeast.
Romka, Dragon 3, come in, over.
I have eyes right in front of the truck in front of us. Who's out? Oh, sorry, civilian running.
He's coming. Eyes on. Come boy, come boy. Alright, in.
Thank you, guys. Test off. Oh, fuck.
Almost a shocky.
PTSD over, yeah. I got PTSD from low hits like that.
Yes, we nearly walked into that minefield.
We did, eh?
I don't know if there is mines in the vanilla map though. Like I didn't place any mines there obviously.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there would be.
I don't think there would be either.
Okay, Ghost Rider 1 is RT being now.
Mission to indiscriminately fire at things.
Of last member D3.
We haven't.
Well, we've shot
Roger
at
that,
so
out.
little tonight.
Jeez, I forgot my earplugs when I respawned.
Oh wait, I don't think I had them on at all tonight. Yeah, that's
Okay, whoever's firing can stop now.
Okay.
They even asked me
That's
if we can
quite a-
fire though.
Quite a big.
I did actually ask permission.
Okay.
Oh, what a sight.
See, I told you guys, if Africa gave us the intel, we could have had a deal on.
Ah, ground, glorious ground. We meet again.
Oh, you
For
spoke
US
Whoa.
citizens.
Down.
Touch.
Alright, I'm out.
Well, I did ask them and they said yes.
They're still in cuffs.
Yeah, but we can't uncuff them, otherwise they run around.
Why's the guy on the right grinning?
Because he's an asshole.
So Shaki, how did it blow up over there?
The moment that we saw the convoy, started engaging it with the minigunner from the side. So I got in front of it to try and put my sight gunner on, and I got shot out. I'm not sure even by whether it was people in the vehicles, because I can't imagine that they were firing, or if it was around. And my heli proceeded to fly around in orbit for about 2 minutes while everybody was chatting in the heli, without realizing that I was dead.
Phoenix, can we switch off the drone?
Hold on.
I want Shocky glide gently into the ground and then blow up.
Okay,
Rivers
Line up for the photo.
line
Who's
up on
on?
photo. Let's face
Where's Mitch's?
south
Yeah,
east.
Oh, who's taking the photo? Muchos or Brockies?
Yeah, I'll take the photo.
Yeah, okay, you take a photo.
You guys, helmets off for those that died.
Okay,
Anyone was in Shocky's helo.
At any point you're not.
Well, I
Helos
was.
and goggles.
Explosion.
Helos and goggles off,
We're all
guys.
dead.
Well, we
The
swapped.
first one
Helos.
was just a glitch.
Sure.
Helos and goggles, guys. Your
No,
goggles look weird.
Just so you guys know, Phoenix also had a similar mishap.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have a UAV terminal though when you were in the pilot seat, were you?
We
So,
spent 100.
I mean, it looked the same, but might be
Details,
different
details.
causes.
We spent 120 mil just on helos tonight.
Right?
You need us to speak, Moochies?
Okay,
everyone
No, must be speaking. I'm trying to talk everyone.
Speaking exemption.
What do you want to say? Yes, this is working. This is not
Okay, got it.
I heard a click.
Yeah.
Are you
What is
using?
his name?
Are you using Zamsho names?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pressed the T and the thing showed up.
Right.
Okay. Well, are we gonna do the debrief here? What's the time?
10:30.
Short and sweet.
11.
Yeah. So Moochie just said, with what happened, just go through in your mind what happened in each phase. Ask if anything needs to be added.
Okay. Kit up went rather faster than I expected. The plan was fairly understood. We moved up to the first LZ at Kobe. Wait, no, I think we landed at LZ2.
Yep.
We landed at LZ2. Don't be frustrated, guys. Chill. We landed at LZ2, and then we started to make our way to the first Overwatch, where 1-1 made their way with us until to get to get to the town. Once we established Overwatch, and then 1-1, 1-2, successively overwatched each other into the town and started clearing from D. And then Ghost Rider spotted technicals, and they started marking hostiles all over the town.
Well, correction. Correction wasn't hostiles. It was suspected like unknowns.
Okay.
Armed individuals.
Armed individuals.
Thank you.
All over the town. And then we spotted technicals moving in, and contacts moving, foot patrols moving into 1-1's position. So we had to move closer because we were obscured from their view. We moved over to the next hill where we were able to engage technical and many infantry. 1-1 was then able to get intel, and they were successfully able to conduct SSE, and they were able to find out about the position of the HVIs. We then decided to move around ahead of the contacts to the suspected route of the hostiles, where we were in a helo. An accident happened, and we were wiped out.
Well, was it an accident, or I don't understand the pilot was shot out?
Yep.
Yeah, the pilot was shot, and then an accident. Actually, the second half of that coin is I was flying the helicopter because he was dead, but I didn't know I was dead. So I was like, Shaki, did you hand me controls? And he didn't say anything, and I was like trying not to interrupt his flying. So I did nothing. Eventually, I hovered for like 5 minutes, and then when I decided to look to the left, we crashed.
So you crashed us.
Yes
That's
and
all I
no.
heard.
I'm sure you're waiting for that.
I'm not sure it's possible that you could have taken over control. Usually, unless I release controls and you take them, that shouldn't happen.
Because I felt like I was flying.
I guess that's the same thing. You didn't take control.
Felt like
so
you
you
were
crashed
flying.
us.
Before you reach in the air.
Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so if the aircraft is flying and there is no pilot, if it crashes, it's the aircraft's fault, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Gravity.
Yes.
Gravity
That's what I
sucks.
It's an industrial accident.
Well, the pilot's dead already, so he can't really be blamed. Like, it's like a double blame game.
The US Navy would like to have a word with you about that.
Okay, so anyone else wants to add what happened?
I think just from the point where D3 became actual, once we sat down, we literally sat down on the road where the convoy was We were not sure if it was mobilized, but we decided to take a point just south of Nagara to basically make the assumption that they're going to go to Nu, and that's the only road that they could see. So we had a little bit of a defensive position set up here. Ghost 1 then relayed some really good intel as to position of the convoy and what was happening around the convoy, being infantry or the enemy still being a bit disgruntled. Then we proceeded in short bounds to different Overwatch positions. We then line up and engaged all PID contacts, pretty much the naked guys with guns. Once that is done, we moved in. We had a very tense situation where there was still one enemy pointing a gun towards us. And we literally just tried to flashbang him, unsuccessful. Moved in, had a bit of a tussle. Sherman dived in, tackled him, and I think somebody else came and handcuffed him. That was good.
My recollection of it was the guy would not stop moving, and so eventually I clubbed him over the head with the back of the rifle.
Oh, was that the case? I thought somebody tackled. Yeah, I was checking my sector. So
no, I took the rifle like a cricket bat and swung it at his fucking temple.
Yeah, yeah, I love that mod. Anyway, we we then secured the 2 HVs, which was in the front truck, the HVIs. Then we just proceeded because of the situation to do a hot, quick LZ extraction, and this is where we ended.
Okay, so what do you think went right? Anyone?
Well, before Ghost Rider 2 got shot out, we did successfully disable the convoy, because I can confirm the convoy was present and moving towards No as intended. So if we didn't intervene and eliminate it with the 134 miniguns, the convoy would have probably made it successfully to the stronghold.
Hoorah.
Okay. All right. Anything else went right? I think the we did the low wall high with the Hellfires from the Little Bird with the AJ-114Ns, which are really effective at infantry. One hit and you definitely take out this whole squad. And we are lasing it with the UAV up on high, so you can easily fire Hellfires into any objects right in the middle of town between buildings, no problem. So that combination
That's
works
quite
very
cool.
nicely.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
I was actually concerned about your position over there, because what happened to us is what I was worried would happen to you, because you were hovering.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if Shaki, I told Shaki if there's any concern, he can easily hide behind the hill.
We were masking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and also I think that the rocket run was had much better consequences than I was hoping.
Oh yes, the rocket run, very surgical. The very surgical rocket run, because we only injured the Taliban or whatever, and not the people anyone at the roadblock. Like very surgical. And they were literally at the roadblock, right behind the roadblock.
That's great.
That's pretty much called the danger close mission, because I mean Dragon Mom was hiding in this building over here. I don't know if you can all see it on the map.
Yeah.
And the technical was basically over here, and you guys knocked that thing out. So that was what, 150 meters? Not even.
I was contemplating abandoning the mark, because I mean they started off when he fired, they were at the roadblock and they drove right up to you, and I was like, should I stop lasing or not? Like,
well, the building we were standing right next to collapsed, right next to us.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Zero and they were right here.
Yeah. So 1-2 was in this building, and 1-1 was currently clearing a compound Charlie. Yeah.
So that was the first mission that I had hyperbaric Hellfires, and they are extremely effective against infantry.
Yeah. Although keep in mind.
Okay, so
yeah, go ahead.
Well, just from my side, from the mission making side, like this mission is a really simple mission. Like there's not a lot of people to shoot in general. But I was actually like really worried that we were gonna finish this mission in 10 minutes just because it was so easy. But what slowed us down again was like we sort of knew that this is friendly. Like it was not like it's friendly, but it's like it's a neutral zone. These 3 zones are neutral zones. But we still plan on landing 2 kilometers away and then walking in over mountains to an area where there's nothing to shoot at in the first place. So I understand we usually take the safe approach just because of experience. But sometimes like a lot of these things eat like a lot of time, which is why we're so far behind schedule actually. It's just we did a lot of stuff which like eats a lot of time, even when we got reinserted here as well. Like we know that the convoy was right here, but they were sort of like disabled, whatever, but we could have easily just been inserted behind Dragon 3's position, which was safe already.
So Africa, you're on the what went wrong section now, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess like what went wrong from like a broader spectrum from my side. And then the last thing also was I think from what I saw as well is like we were very rigid. So like I only spoke about, well, the op only spoke about this one checkpoint where there's intel and then finding the HVTs. But like when we found the intel, it took us a long time to figure out like what would they do afterwards, and then even after we fall back to the LZ5 position to like go get the HVTs, I actually heard you guys speaking about going to the next objective, which was not even objectives. These were not actually objectives. They are just marked as part of the checkpoints into the area. These are completely redundant to the mission.
Guys, we should have just read the intelligence, to be honest.
Yeah, so like we like so rigid on this plan that we cannot adapt. But the whole point was like read the stuff, think about what's happening, because it clearly states like they're moving from Charman to Nur, and they're moving like as soon as you read it, like it's sort of like the thing is in motion, and as soon as you read it, you're like, oh, okay, well they're gonna be along this route because everything is typed out to the letter there. So it's just someone just needed to read that and be like, oh, where they're going to move from this from there, and we need to find them. Even we could have done the whole explaining back to LZ5 thing and stuff, but like we're sitting here talking about how we're gonna go here, just wasting time. I actually had to drag back the convoy. They were literally driving around this corner into Nur. I had to drag them back to an area where we would be able to see them. Otherwise, it would have been mission failure.
Yeah, I had no idea, because I didn't hear where they were from. I heard something about Chaman, actually something with the sea, and then I had no idea what the destination was, so I never got that intel.
Yeah, but I think like this intel thing is still new, the training is still new, so we're gonna perfect this. I wanted to see how it's gonna go, but like we should be way more, like once you get intel, like people should know what's actually happening, like what does it mean? Because I remember we were sitting in a town after people collected the intel talking about like, oh, okay, well, we'll upload the intel after the mission. I was like, well, that's pointless. The whole mission is about getting the intel to find the civilians. Otherwise, like, we could have sat in this town, gone to the next town, and no one would have known. And after the mission, read the intel and be like, oh, well, if we read the intel, we would have known that they were going to be moving here.
Can I mention something? Sorry, this is so fucking remotely off topic.
Maybe not then?
Then no.
Okay.
It's something to do with the intel, but just afterwards, please.
Okay.
I need to mention.
Afterwards, okay. So in terms of what went wrong then, so the LZs, I do agree that we could be more aggressive. Like with the first ones, I think I did have a final say on which LZ to go to, but I kind of got the impression that we're going to do successive Overwatch. Then the area we're expecting hostiles at any moment, and then Africa, you scared me with what you want the mission to be. So you're all expecting enemies hiding inside the buildings or something. That's why I'm very conservative with the LZ.
Oh yeah, I knew you were going to be scared about that.
So I'll go into what we learned about. Hold on a second. So I'm just gonna make another point. Okay, and then the other thing talking about in terms of plan flexibility. So what went wrong? There was not trying to stick beyond rails with the original plan. Okay, and the other thing that went wrong, I'm just going to add, is lack of clarity of role assignments, I would say, in terms of the planning. So, like, there was no Dragon 4, and then we didn't know which chopper was necessarily which, originally there was this disagreement with the COs to which chopper was assigned to which thing and all that. So I think that's another thing. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure that I can give you deeper feedback after we're dismissed on the COing thing. And then... okay, and then anything else that went wrong? Actually, I think we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so the whys. That's Mochi's want to add something.
No.
Okay, and then what we can learn from this. Okay, so in terms of the aggressive LZs, you can be super aggressive with an LZ if you have the criteria. If you have the LZ overwatched by something else, then you can be very aggressive with the landing, especially if you have weapons overwatching it. So if you have, for example, the one DAP with a co-pilot, with a gunner, watching it, the first chopper, as it lands, then you can be super aggressive, because you can blow up anything comes in, any warnings. You can land right next to the target compound if you want to. So I think we can be more aggressive. I mean, the thing that the LZs we're used to is isolated chopper, unknown area, landing. That's kind of how we're used to. We're still not used to direct action raid style things.
Yeah.
And the other thing with terms of with the plan, if there's lots of unknowns with the plan, we only have one known. That's the first area. The rest we had detailed plans on how to go in the other potential areas. If there's lots of unknowns, then we need templates, not exact locations. So you have a template of how you engage scenarios. That way you're not fixated on certain terrain features. I mean, the LZs are probably still kind of useful to have all over the place, so you can very quickly refer to areas. I'm still not against that, but you need a planned template for an event. If you don't know where something is going to happen, you just only have a template on how you deal with the situations, like template for convoy interdiction. That's something kind of what Muchis did have though, but there are lots of other stuff in the terrain as well. Yeah. Okay. So I think anything else anyone wants to add to what we learned from it or not?
Yeah, I'd say I think we've learned a lot of valuable lessons regarding intelligence. I think we need to decide beforehand a person in charge of uh, understanding and reading all of the intelligence gathered.
Yes.
So, like you said, I think that needs to be set out beforehand, and this person would literally say, it would be like a Dragon 4, for example. It would literally just pick up all the intel, interpret it, understand it, and
you need an IO.
pass up the orders.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's the IO, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so
but unfortunately, the IO cannot be incorporated into the fire teams because he's too busy. If he's a fire team leader, he's too busy leading the fire teams. Because remember, we were still securing the rest of this. We had contacts coming at us. We had additional buildings to clear. We don't have time to sit and read intel and understand the situation. Over and above securing the countering an assault from enemy, clearing more buildings, taking additional orders. It needs to be outsourced.
We should have an IO with the headquarters contingent.
If I can say something.
Yeah.
You guys are overthinking this intel thing. It's really not that hard. The plan is the briefing. The document is actually very simple, but I'll actually try to simplify it a little bit.
I did tell Muchi to rewrite it though. So don't worry, guys.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, but I think you're talking about two different things, Muchis and Lucasite. I think like the slight gap. I think what Muchis is saying is like the whole process of the way he's designed the Intel DDT is very simple and we're overthinking it. But what Lucasite is saying and what Zero is meaning is like, even if there was an AO, like, okay, we know the fire team leaders was supposed to be the AOs, right? There was no one actually when we were here who sat down and read the intel, which was and interpreted the intel, which was vital to the mission to figure out what was happening. Like, they got the intel, they recorded the intel and stuff, but we needed someone whose dedicated role was just to read through that, spend the time, and not worry about FTLing or sending someone.
Could even have been somebody with a double activity. Somebody even in Dragon 3 sitting on top of a hill, just reading it through and then discussing it with the commander.
Because someone need to read it, understand it, think about it, and then talk about it, and then liaise a plan from that, and not just assume, okay, intel's gathered, this was the we find people.
Also disseminate on platoon the summarized information, so the pilots can also know, for example.
Okay, so now this changes something a little bit, because what I had in mind with the Discord was after action type scenario, but the way I see it, you guys prefer it if it was in action briefing, like a debriefing in the current
situation. I would say that's what people preferred. Like, I understood it to be that. Everyone else understood it to be after.
Otherwise you won't achieve the objective.
Everyone that I spoke to said like, no, it's after action report. And I was like, well, there's no point then in having the intel, because like it doesn't affect after hours. It's literally you need to do this right now because no one.
I thought you were being extra fancy and you wanted to use the intel we recouped to plan another part of the mission, for example.
Okay, the plan originally is for the Discord to be able to keep a record That was the original plan. But the way you guys are putting it out, it can be expanded to actually do more.
Well, I mean, I think what we like from the SSC is so like this mission is actually an excellent example of where you use it inside the mission, so you can immediately get intel for another part of the mission.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it'll give us more options in that regard in terms of mission design. Okay, I think that's it. Anyone else wants to add anything?
Connection lost.
Team. Dragon 3 or Actual or whoever the case may be who's not there to physically pick up that intel and read it should not be able to see the intel in any other means that are in the game. I mean, then we might as well fucking create a WhatsApp group, take a photo on a computer screen and fucking share it on the group. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. What you mean.
It's metagaming, guys.
I definitely understand, but like that's what Zero is saying is then you need someone to interpret the
Guys,
data.
we just
Like
need-
you
we
would
just-
need someone who's not going to share it to SSE.
Guys, it's simple. We need an intelligence officer. It could be somebody with a second. Doesn't just have to do that. And he reads it. He speaks to the CEO, and a plan gets made. It's tactical intelligence. It's not strategic intelligence. It's tactical.
Yeah, I would say it could be the SL, but I know the SL has a lot to do.
Yeah, the
but
problem,
you
like
could
I
just
said, the problem is like in that situation, I was sitting there reading this wall of text. I was getting orders from 1-1 and 1-2 in my ear. I was getting assaulted from technicals. I was getting orders from the CEO. I was getting intel from Dragon 3. I just can't keep up.
So
Yeah.
my simple suggestion would be, and I mean it's not hard to think about it. Somebody basically picks up the role of the guy who gets the intel.
Hello? What happened?
Profound.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
What happened?
User left your channel. User left your channel. Channel switched.
Yep. Sorry, no, we were supposed
User
to.
was
Yeah.
moved to your channel.
Yes, I was saying the plan for the intelligence officers all fine and dandy, but as I was saying before, it cannot be incorporated at fire team level or squad level. It needs to be a separate element that deals with any intelligence found in the mission itself. Like it needs to be a specialized role. In other words, there must be a dedicated slot for it, and then he
User
slots up, and
disconnected
then
from
this
your
intelligence officer reads the information and plans accordingly. To dump all of this on someone's head, even a rifleman, for example, they would still be overwhelmed by this level of depth and understanding, and knowing what to formulate afterwards.
Yeah, that is true.
My suggestion just before the server was ending
User entered your channel.
is on our 152 have a dedicated intel net, and then we adjust the crate so that if somebody needs to be the intel officer, he gets an intel radio. He goes to that net, and if any intel is discovered, whoever's the SL just relays that on that intel net, so it's free from all other comms. They can talk, they can get the intel, and they can share it in game.
Yeah, but to be fair, Buckies, that's not going to solve Tunat's problem. Let's say we had that intelligence officer and everything else. We would have. How would you post this text message?
User disconnected from your channel.
Thank you.
guys. Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected
I gotta
from
run.
your
Cheers,
channel.
guys.
Cheers.